welcome back to the channel. On today's video I'm going to be showing you the fourth Tiki I've made. So this is Tiki number 4. Just put a post on Facebook group just saying obviously these are a few of my carvings. It's a hobby, you know, if anyone's interested in anything they could buy a couple of bits if they wanted to, so I could like keep buying chains, and obviously it's an expensive hobby in it, so no one's bought anything yet, but and like I said, obviously even just supporting me by watching my YouTube channel, it's just as much support as buying something, do you know what I mean? So just put it out there. And then BBC Radio Stoke, a lady from there approached me and asked me if I wanted to do like a little story about it all and that, and like, because obviously I've just like you probably, I've watched YouTube like Ryan Cook, Kyle Hall, Geordie Johnson, Uncle Kevin Carves, and all them, Chainsaw Chad, and just fortunately what, that looks cool. I wonder if I can do that, and I'll have a go at it. So yeah, they've come out and I've just this is the BBC Tiki. So you're going to see in a minute. I was well, basically they turned up and obviously unprepared me. I tidied up and that because I made a right mess out there. Changed that dog kennel wood storage into where I'm going to have my dust extraction and that. Anyway, different video. So yeah, they said, oh, can you do a bit of carving and we'll record it. So I just went and grabbed this log and I just got on with it. I didn't draw anything on there. That's probably why the eyes are a little bit wonky, but other than that it's turned out pretty sick and I'm happy with it. So yeah, Tiki, BBC Tiki, M.T.S, where wire walled the face quite a lot to make it brighter, the teeth even more, and then as you go around the back, darker and darker. So yeah, please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll show you how I made this.
When did you first learn? How did you learn to do this hobby?
Just from watching YouTube and just watching more and more videos, and then different techniques, just hours and hours of YouTube really.
Hello, can you introduce yourself for me?
Yeah, my name is Logan Wilson. I'm 11 years old, and sometimes I come out the back and then I help Mark like doing some burning. Sometimes I put some wood up with the saw, and then before he started doing this, he used to like burn loads of wood, so I'd come out here with the axe and then I'd chop up some wood to go in the the fire thing.
Do you reckon you'll move on to do something similar to this when you're older?
Really depends how it goes, cause it's fun coming out here, but it's there are other things that I can do and everything.
It's a bit cold for you out here sometimes,
yeah, I was
isn't
going
it?
to say a bit cold, cold.
I don't really mind the cold. Sometimes at night, when I'm hot, I lie on top of my quilt. But when I'm actually cold, I'm more comfy, and I don't know why.
How have you seen a change in your dad, Mark, since you've been doing this hobby?
Well, he used to just sit around helping and everything, and then he'd just be on TV or whatever when there's nothing to do. But now he's happier and everything because he actually has something to do. And he'd always be awake at night, but now he just goes to bed and falls straight asleep.
So you spit that release. Yeah. Thank you.
So I started the carving when the BBC, Ruby and Chris Ria from the BBC, so I just got on with the carving, same as all the other Tikis, except obviously it looks a bit different. So I carved it, sanded it, done what I've done to it, and now I'm just going over getting all the frizzies with the sander flex before I burn it, because obviously this blowtorch I'm gonna have to invest into what are they called, propane torch, because it takes so long. I think this is like 164 minutes or 134 minutes it took me to burn this Tiki with this little tiny blowtorch when it's long. So yeah, I'm just burning it now. So that's the point of the sander flexing it first. So if you sand it a little bit first, it burns a lot quicker and a lot more evenly. So that's another thing you can do as well if you're going to be burning a lot and It's probably the same even with a propane torch. If you give it a little sand first, it'll be more even. It's like that Susugi ban or whatever it is, Japanese wood burning art technique that Geordie Johnson goes on about. And obviously it's a shame to hear about his channel being hacked. Hopefully he can get that back up and running. I've subscribed to his new channel, beginner wood carving or wood carving for beginners. You'll see it anyway. He's got like 1 or 2 videos on there, and obviously you'll see it's Geordie. And yeah, go over there and check his new channel out, and hopefully he gets his old one back. But yeah, and I need to invest in a propane torch, but I don't know how much they are and all that. Like, just learning how to use something new again, innit? So I don't know, I'll probably get one soon. But I'm enjoying these tikis. Once you do a tiki, once you do 2 tikis, you start having fun, because you can just make them look however you want. And even though I've burnt all these well, the first one I only burnt the indents, the grooves that I put on it, like around the nose and stuff like that, and a little bit burnt, and then all the high points just sanded smooth. And then the second one burnt and nylon brush, so it's really dark. Third one burnt and I wirewalled a little bit, but once I painted it I wasn't happy about how dark the face went. So on this one I'm going in with the wire wall and I'm going hard. No nylon brush, you don't need to if you're gonna have the wire wall effect. And the thing is with this nylon brush, it takes long to get it down to the grain. So if you use a wire wool, and I recommend like a big one like that, it does it dead gentle. Like it takes it leaves it as if you've nylon brushed it for 20 minutes, but after 1 minute with the wire wool brush. But after you've done the wire wool brush, you do need to sand it, otherwise you're gonna have a rough texture. But that's another thing as well, you can leave that rough texture. So on Tiki number 3, on the last video I did, where it says full process of the Tiki, cut for cut, whatever it says, the last video long video I did, and like that one I wire wooled it, but I didn't sandoflex it or sand it or whatever after, so it's got like rough lines all over it, which is pretty sick actually. It's quite a nice thing. So I've done 4 Tikis, but I've done finished them all in different techniques. Wow, same technique but different ways. So then yeah, I've just set up my new shop vac, which I'm gonna put into the shed next door, like I said at the start of the video, and then just put a pipe through. So I've got the dust extractor there. It's a Shepach one, Shepach, whatever it's called. It's German anyway. And I'll do a little review on that and show you how I set that up. And it's just space saving, and the noise can be in the next room, and any like micron particles that come out of the exhaust, which they reckon it won't, and the bag will catch them all, but it's obviously not going to, is it? So they can, whatever does come out, microscopic or what, that can go in the shed next door. So yeah, I've just got the Dremel with the flex shaft on there. I'm using a few carbide bits, like metal cutter bits, and then I use a tri-blade cutter for when I do the M.T.S part, so it's a bit more pointy in that, and more accurate for a smaller writing. And then I just go over it with the little nylon 1-inch sanding wheels that I made over the writing. And then here's the linseed oil going on it, and you can see on the face that I've extra wire walled it, so the facial features stand out a lot more. So on the last video that I put up, that was quite a long video, it's got the 3rd Tiki that I did, and I wire wall finished that. And this one I've wire walled the face even more, spent more time getting it brighter, because then obviously when you put the oil on or you put your varnish on, it makes it dark again anyway, darker. So, and I've gone over this with the Sandoflex after I've wire walled it, so it's quite smooth. Well, it is smooth, but on the other one, the wire wall lines, you can see it there, maybe a little bit there, it leaves them grooves, and it's quite rough on the other one. So the amount of different things you can do just from wire wooling, not Sandoflex, leaving that texture, wire wooling more so it's brighter, wire wooling a little tiny bit only. And I wouldn't even mess about with nylon brushing, that's long, it's boring, it takes ages, and you could just use a big wire brush wheel, and it'll just whoop, straight down to expose the grain and bring the grain out straight away. But you do have to Sandoflex it a little bit after anyway, but it's quicker with the wire wool. And on the next video, I'm going to be hooking the shop back up to into a cyclone, and then from the cyclone I've got some 64mm pipe that I'm going to clamp onto the cyclone and then come through here, and then Bob's your uncle. We've got dust extraction. So yeah, thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate it. And I've set up a Facebook group as well, M.T.S carvings, if you want to come over there and you can have a look at some I'll put more pictures of what I've done on there, and that of different angles of the carvings and stuff like that, and stuff that you might not see on here as well. So yeah, thanks for watching, and please come over and have a look at my Facebook, and what do you do on Facebook, like the group or follow the group, something like that. And M.T.S carvings, M.T.S space chainsaw dot space carvings, same as the TikTok, but that's like underscores now because it's weird, but you'll find it anyway. And all the same profile picture, me going with the owls there, and yeah, BBC Tiki. There'll be more tikis to come because I've got a big massive 8-foot piece of birch that my friend that does landscape gardening, he brought it round, so that'll be an upcoming video. And getting the shop vac set up, that's the next thing I'm going to do anyway, get that set up, and then big massive 8-foot tiki coming soon. Please subscribe. Thank you very much. See you on the next one.